Okay, so now we are checking what is vertex painting. Whenever you are doing texture paint, the one important painting method which is called as vertex paint, it is comes under texture paint only. So you should know what is vertex paint before going to this actual texture paint. So today we are checking that one. So in order to do the vertex paint, we need a object. So you can see the object is here. Okay, for this particular object we are doing the vertex paint. So one more thing you should keep it in mind, like if you want to do vertex paint, it is not necessary that you should have UV mapping added. Okay, so UV mapping is not needed, any material property also not needed. So if you are not adding the material or you are not doing any UV mapping, that is totally fine. There is no need of UV mapping or material. In this case we can do vertex paint for this object. Okay, now you got to know. Now in order to make vertex paint, what I am doing, I am selecting the object. Here on object mode I am clicking. Okay, at that time you can see something called as vertex paint. I am clicking this one. So what I am doing, see, you can see all the setting related to vertex paint here. Whenever you are working on vertex paint, no, you should be always be there in solid viewport shading, then only you will see the effect of vertex paint. Okay, this is very important. If you are in material viewport shading or render viewport shading, you cannot see the effect, so you should be there in solid viewport shading. Okay, so at that time you will ask, okay, if that is the case, then what about whatever you are doing the vertex paint, whether it will render or not, because whatever you are seeing in the render, that only you will get it as output, right? So you will ask how it will come. So for that, what we can do, we have some settings to do. So if you are doing that setting, then only that you will get it in render. Okay, so those things we can check how to do those settings and all. Now we are checking how to do the painting. So in order to do the painting here, we have two options here. So one is called like face selection and one more is like vertex selection. You can select any. For example, now I am clicking this face selection, or else you can select vertex also. You can hit this face and you can hit shift, then you can select it. So in order to select the faces, what you can do, you can hit alt shift. Okay, so I am selecting like this, so you can select more, or else if you are selecting with just alt, then it will select that particular face only. See, like this. Now I am selecting few other, that's why alt shift. So I am selecting 3 faces here. Now after that, if you want to make any painting, then you can select the color here. Let me select any like green or red color, then you can paint it here. See, I am doing the painting. So in this way you can paint completely. And you can see, let me select some other faces also. Alt shift. If you want to paint, then just leave that alt and shift, then you can add it here. Okay, you can see one more thing. Okay, see, whenever I am painting, no, I will paint this center portion. At that time nothing is happening. Why? Because this painting and all, it is applying to vertex of faces. Okay, so if I paint here, then it will apply. See, the vertex side it will apply. Okay, and that center, it don't know where to apply, which vertex it should apply, so it will apply to the vertices. Okay, this is how it is working. See, if you want to add some other color, that color also you can apply. In some cases, like if you don't want to select using alt shift, at that time you can go for this select box. Okay, like this also you can select. So for example, this face I am selecting. Okay, let me rotate little bit. So if you want to select some other, so hit shift, then you can select like this. Okay, if you are in select option, then what you can do, you can go to draw, you can draw it like this. See, so if you want to select all the vertices, then what you can do, you can go to this option and click A, so that it will select all. Then you can draw anywhere. Okay, so it is selected all. Then you can freely you can paint. See how I am painting. You can do it the same with the vertex also. Okay, now I selected the faces. If you are selecting the vertexes, you can see all the vertices are selected. And if you want to deselect it, like you can hit alt and you can select any one. So I'm selecting only one vertex here. Okay, or here what I will do, let me rotate a little bit. Alt, I will hit this one. At that time it will apply to that vertices only. Okay, see there only, other part it is not selecting. So whichever vertex you have selected, there only it will apply. So if you want to select some other, then what you can do, alt shift, you can select some other also, like this. The vertex you are selecting, only to that vertex the paint will be applied. Okay, you can see like this. Now you will ask, okay, I want to apply completely all the complete portion. Now it is like different colors, right? I don't want, I want to apply a single color. For example, this sky blue I want to apply completely. At that time what I have to do, if I want to doing like only vertexes, it will apply there only. I want to apply complete this mesh. At that time what you can do, you can hit A, so it will select all the vertices. You can do it in face also. Okay, but the thing is you should select all, then go to paint, you can hit set vertex color. So that time it will apply completely. See, now you can change the color also, any color. See, it is already selected. Now if you are doing set vertex color, it is applying. Okay, and one more thing, like see, it is already these vertices are selected. See, right now this vertex is enabled, right? Now if you are disabling also, not an issue, because by default all the vertices are selected here. Okay, now you can like you can change the color. See, I will change the color, and if I want to apply, it will apply because it is already selected here. Okay, and in faces also like that. So if I want to select all, okay, I will, what I will do, I just clicked this one. Okay, I will hit A, so that it will select all. Okay, then what you can do, I will go to brush, I will change this one. Okay, make sure you are disabling also, that is fine. If you hit set vertex color, it is changing. Okay, this is also possible. And now we are seeing like how to increase the brush size. So you can change it here also, like radius. See, it is changing here. I can control it. Otherwise, one more thing, you can hit F. Okay, here F, then you can move mouse here and there, it will increase and decrease. See, and hit left mouse button, that time it will be like this. So in this way also you can do F, then decrease, left mouse click. Okay, if you want to change the strength, then you can change the strength here also. Okay, you can change here, or as what you can do, you can hit shift F. Okay, here also it is changing. See, it is one complete and it is very less, and hit left mouse button. Okay, like that. So it is changing here. Okay, if you want to like in specific place, if you want to color, at that time what you can do, you can select, go to face selection. Now all faces are selected. If you want to deselect it, at that time you can hit alt, okay, and click somewhere, so it will select any one. So whichever you want, you can select it. Alt shift, you can select whichever face you want, that you can select. Okay, then you can change the color also. See, I'm adding it here. Now the strength is very less, that's why I will increase completely, and I will change this one. Okay, now like if I am selecting all, you can see here only the color is changed, all other part are pink only.